they go chook hand for your eye. As in, it will shock you. As in, I was walking with one day and she was like, oh, this monkey is here. Hello, my beautiful people. As you all know, my name is Odio. Well, before I talk too much, let's just dive in. Today's episode, I just here to tell somebody that you are not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. You know, I meet some few people and be like, oh, it's so difficult, I've not gotten a job. All of us face that. All of us have that episode in our lives, you know. But I'm not going to come here and tell you that it was easy. Well, I'm not still there, but I am grateful for where I am. That's what I'm going to say to you. Okay, when we came in September 2022, and I just kept on saying, I want my kids to settle in first before I start hustling, right? If you go to my first video, I'll link it up there for you to watch to see that experience. Well, I shall waited. I was sending resume, not seriously, just anyhow. I know. And then everybody kept on saying, no, don't go and start looking for one HR role here. Don't go and, that initial time, you know how a lot of noise is everywhere, people telling you all sorts of things. Shall drop my resume everywhere, tweak the resume for all sorts of positions. First job that I got, I had 2 interviews that day. One at 4 Points, and then the other one at a packaging company, which was customer service. We were just, the other office was like a distributing office. And then I went to 12 Point and they were asking me questions like, how many beds can you lay? How many rooms can you clean? I was just using my Niger brain to answer those questions. Trust me, I never do any of those things. And eventually, Isha called me and said, oh, can you start now? I said, yes, I'm ready to start. That's how I went. I was there for only 2 days, my people, because to push that cat, cleaning as per Niger now is in our blood, so there's no shaking for that one. To push that cat, you guys, room service people, you guys should be giving them tips. I beg. It's not a joke. So the second job interview I went for, they called me for that one. The money was, as the first timer, it was correct. I started the job, I was there month 1, month 2. The guy there in that office, because it was like a regional office, man, very non-nice person. But anyhow, we move. So I was there month 1, month 2, month 3. I was, getting the hang of the job, and then the next thing, they hit me and said, oh, that the person that was on this job role went home for mental health. He was at home for 1 year mental health, and then he had to come back because I think maybe collecting that EI wasn't EI anymore. So he came back. So I left that job. I had to go home. And I was now applying for new roles, and every job role that I was applying for, everybody was asking me for class 5 driver's license. I still had my Niger 3 months. My 3 months had even elapsed, and I did not even learn how to drive nothing. Immediately. That's how I did my online test. Online practice. I was practicing. I didn't want to spend money. I didn't want to spend money twice. I said I was going to ace it. Lo and behold, the first one I did, I only passed the signs, the road signs. I did not pass the kind of like what do you call it now? Like they created like a scenario based questions. I didn't pass that one. I failed like 2 questions, and you have to have like a percentage for you to even cross over. So no wahala now. I booked again. I wanted to do immediately. They said no. So that's why I now booked for like another 2 days. And I went back for it and I passed it. And then I'd already paid some guy that will teach you how to drive the Canadian way. As I will be driving in Nigeria for a long time, but when you come here, it's completely it's a different ball game. So I paid $25 for every practice that guy took me for, and I did like 3. And then eventually he now told me that, you know what, you're ready. Book for your test. So that's when I booked my driver's test. I now started the car. I went with my sister-in-law, but she wouldn't go with me. She had to wait for me. Then the lady came, as in, fine babe, like that. She wore her sunglasses, they'll tell you to turn on your indicators at the back to see if they're working. You wipe your glass and everything. So that's how we went around. One thing that I dread in this country is driving in school zones. School zone is just 30 kilometers per hour. It's like you're not moving, but you don't have a choice. You have to do it. So that's how we now finished. We came back. She was like, oh, first time, she hailed me. And then She said I should book to collect my license. See me, hey, I was, I was dancing because people give testimony for this thing. I passed my first time, as in I was happy. Be proud of your girl, right? So that's how I passed one place, and I saw Mary Maids. Trust me, guys. I did find money, and I went inside. And I said, "Oh, are you ready to start now?" I said, "Yes, I'm ready to start." That's why I started moving. They'll just call you to clean up your house, and then you go quickly, go clean the house. Okay, you get paid and everything. So finally, and I got a job with working with youths, like mentoring and just like sort of being with them, kind of, vulnerable kids. So that's how I started working there. I left Mary Maid. I said bye, bye. I tell you, most of us, the faces that you're seeing, eh, we did not just start like this. I know. People, Mary Maids, forget to don't look down on things. So they pay me $500 a week. It's not big money, but at least it was something. So I shall finally left them, yeah. And then I was working with youth, and then I was there for a while. Forget, when you talk about racism and all those things, eh? No, number one experience was my number two experience was with those youths. They go chook hand for your eye, as in it will shock you. As in, I was working with one day, and she was like, oh, this monkey is here. Eh? That thing we always watch on TV, and we'll be like, I beg, waiting there. The thing paid me with my bone. Like, I cried. I called my sister in Nigeria. I was telling her, she was like, I'll take it easy. You want to live there. And she also started encouraging me. So you will face all sorts of hurdles in this country. But you know what kept me going? My eyes was on the prize. I was not seeing all those things that all this they were doing. I was not seeing it. I was not seeing all those. But you know why we couldn't blame them. Many of them are coming from all sorts of backgrounds. They actually, we're doing a lot of trainings. They'll teach you. These kids have gone through a lot. I'm not excusing their behavior, but I tell you that after a while, they became my homies. Like if I'm coming from outside, they'll be screaming my name. Odie is here. Odie is here. So just take that job. That's why I'm here to encourage you today. Take that job. You never know. From that job, I went to another job. I was doing two jobs at that time, and I left and I did another one, and then eventually got the one I'm doing now. I'm grateful to God for the one I've gotten, but I know that God has a plan for me, and He's sure. Hey, and He's so sure, right? I'm only just here to put word out to you there that you're not alone. You see these hurdles, we will cross them, and we will conquer, right? Those scriptures my brother brought to our attention again is that those who know their God do exploits. Just hold it in your heart. It will happen. We're not there yet, we're marching to that place that we want. Me, I won't go holiday now. I want to ship my children out to Dubai. I want to travel with them to Santorini. I want to just enjoy my life. But I know that life is the stage. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Ciao. See you next time. Bye.